Hi, and welcome to Ion Radio. I'm Ken.
I'm John.
And we are bringing you another cross-dimensional, over-the-times battle report for Star Wars Armada.
Yep, so today I got a bale of bomber list, and we're going to see how that works.
And I decided today to put together another Sato list, so this is going to be an evolution of one that I flew a long time ago. So new 1.5 rules, curious to see how well it works out this time against your Gar fleet. Okay. So let's get to the fleets and then the battle report.
Sounds good.
Coming in at 400 points on the dot, I have Commander Sato's list. He is on a Nebulon B escort frigate. We have an auxiliary shields team, linked turbo laser towers, a gunnery team, and Vanguard. Moving along, we have another Nebulon B escort frigate with Lando Calrissian, it's an Armenian last name, an engineering team, Salvation, and the turbo laser reroute circuits. For another capital ship, we have a CR-90A with Major Durlin, reinforced blast doors, and turbo laser reroute circuits. Two supply secondary ships here. The GR-75 medium transports. One of them has Leia Organa, boosted comms, munitions resupply, and the Bright Hope title. The second one has CommsNet and Torren Far. Got a small set of squadrons. We're going to start out with Hera Syndulla, Shara Bay, Taicho Chelchu, Green Squadron, and two generic A-Wing squadrons.
So here we go with my Bale list. Bale is my commander. He is riding in on an Acclamator 2. And I have Clone Navigation Officer, Early Warning Systems, Ruthless Strategist, Ordnance Pods, and Linked Turbo Laser Towers. My second ship is also an Acclamator 2. Outfitted pretty much exactly the same. We got Clone Navigation Officer, Early Warning Systems, Ruthless Strategist, Ordnance Pods, and Linked Turbo Laser Towers. My last ship is a Counselor Armed Cruiser. It has on it Clone Navigation Officer, Radiant 7, which then allows me to bring along Bomber Command Center, which is important for my list due to the fact that my fighters are Illuminati, 2 V-19s, and then 8 of the Y-Wings for the Republic.
Objectives. John has a bigger bid and has decided to go second, giving me his fun series of things to look at. We have Surprise Attack, which he'll just put me into a corner or right up front destroy me. Contested Outpost and Superior Positions. Superior Positions, same thing. He's just going to set up to kill me. So let's try and attack him once again with Contested Outpost. So here's Sato's fleet, with Sato on the one on the far left. Everything moving at speed 2, fighters deployed over here. The goal is to try and get in on a side of one of the acclimators and take it out and hopefully control the station a little bit. So time will tell, and then the squadron combat I think equally is going to be good. We'll see how well Hera does with a couple of these squads.
Here's my setup. All of my ships are going speed 1, and just because this is where I talk about it and it's easier, it's going to be in the front unless we say otherwise. This is Bale. He has 2 engineering and 3 navs. I have a whole bunch of Y-wings, 2 Y-wings, my 2 V-19s, and then Luminara right here. The goal is just to hold the station and make him come over to me and fight me.
Start with the MC or the GR75 nav. Take as a token, and then we are going to just do our little jig jog. Hey, look at that! I overlapped an A-wing. John,
We're going to activate my little ship here. It's revealing a nav. We're going to take it as the token, and we're going to move ahead straight 1. Right to there.
we're going to activate Bright Hope nav. You know what? Let's take that as a token also, because why not? And then we're going to move ahead at speed 2. Slight turn here at the end, ducking behind the CR90.
Going with this acclimator, we're revealing a navigate, and we're going to be taking it as a token. And then we're going to be going speed 1, which I won't overlap anything, but it's just awkward to do because spiders are everywhere. What? I'm going to score the station at the end of the turn? No. No way.
So we're going to activate Sato's flagship, engineering. I'm going to use the dial. That's going to give me 3 points. So with 2, we're going to increase this shield by 1. And then with the other one, we'll go 1 from the rear and put it on the port side. And then we'll move. So speed 2. And tuck that in there. Do my 1 click, not 1.5. And there we go.
We're going to activate Bale's ship. I have a navigate. We're going to be taking it as a token. And we're going to be moving speed 1 with as fast as this thing turns to the side. Landing me right there.
So we're going to move the other Neb B. I have an engineering. I'm going to take that as a token for the moment. And then we're going to move it speed 2. And I'm going to just nudge these over a little bit. We'll move them back. Now, tokens go flying.
It's just a precursor of what's going to happen later when your ship explodes.
Well, you know, we don't want to spoil it for anyone yet, John. I mean, let's think about that, right? And then, this is why I don't care much about knocking these around. So realize what I'm about to do. I'm going to take this on the CR90. It's going to be navigation token. And I believe I'm just going to go straight forward, which will land on everything. So you will get
To reposition
to
everything?
reposition all those. But they're A-wings, John. They move at speed 5. I really don't care.
Okay, they can all go,
Up front.
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
They're all linked together. Because those are your aces.
Correct.
Cool.
Yeah.
Something like that. Well, now we're going to jump over to fighters.
So, at the beginning of the fighter phase, Hera is going to declare the 2 A-Wings as rogue ships. Well, squadrons. And then Hera's not going to move. I think what I'm going to do is I kind of want to see where things are going to go with you. Let's just move these. How fast do your Y-Wings move?
3.
We're going to move Shara here and Taichu here.
My 2 back Y-Wings are going to go first, and they're going to plant themselves nicely onto this debris field. So that they're completely on it.
I'm going to move Hera. Move her forward to here. Oops. And Hera's range is what, 1 to 2? Yeah. So that's a decent area around it. So we're going to move this Y-Wing.
I have the Y-Wings, you have the A-Wings.
Yeah, this A-Wing. I'm just testing you, John, to make sure that you're paying attention.
We're going to move these 2 Y-Wings over to here.
So many Y-Wings. So we've got this Y-Wing. Move him up to about there. And then I think with Green Squadron, for the moment, we're just going to move him a little bit away from the ship. We'll leave him there, and now everything else, John, is yours.
We're going to move these Y-Wings. They're going to be hopping up to here. And to here. And to here. And then also to there. These guys in the middle are going to be flying out to do their escort. So they're escorting, and then the Luminari is going to land right here in the middle. So that's all of the fighters. So end of the round, I score the objective or victory token off of the outpost, and I do not believe there's any card effects that need to take place now.
So on to turn 2.
On to turn 2.
So let's do this transport over here. Squadrons. I'm going to take that as a token and get rid of the nav token. And then I'm going to move, and I'm going to wind up overlapping Hera for sure. And you get to replace Hera, but I believe she's not where I expected you to put her, but okay, that works.
So the Republic is going to pass it back to Ken so he can activate that other transport.
I absolutely hate these pass tokens, but that's okay, part of the game. That transport, Bright Hope, nav, and I just realized that I already have a nav on there, so I'm going to have to use that as a dial. And we are going to pass munitions resupplies. Pull the thing out just to make sure. Yeah. To my combat ships. Although I don't think John thinks these are combat ships because, you know, they're kind of weak relative to his
Technically, they're medical frigates.
Yeah, well, you know, technicalities here, John. And let's see, since I have this and I was not thinking straight, do I want to, you know, giggles, let me see what I can do here. All right, what the heck? We'll jump to speed 3 with this, just to use the dial, because I feel like it. And here we go. extra yaw value on the first click, and hang out over on the side.
We're going to go with the Corvette now. It's going to reveal and navigate. We're going to use it as the dial. We're going to jump ourselves up to speed 2 and fly like this. Look at how cool that double turn and then inside turn is.
Pretty nifty. So let's activate Vanguard. Nav, I'm going to take it as the dial. Oddly enough, we measured this out a couple times. I just have one of your Y-wings as I'm bumping it here in flak range, which is 2 blue dice out of the Neb B. So let's roll up those dice. Let's see what I can get. 2 hits.
Take 2 damage.
And then I am going to drop to speed 1. Do this. Let's activate this Neb B. Nav, dial. Again, same squadron, just poked a little bit too far up. I only have them on one off the front, not the side. So 2 blue dice, let's see what we can do. Because John very rarely gives me opportunities like this. 1 hit.
Okay, also just to mention, I might have not at the beginning.
Oh.
I'm using the past token.
We talk about this stuff and forget to film it.
1 hit, I take 1 hit.
Yeah, you take 1 hit. And then I'm going to drop down to speed 1 and move forward. Like so.
We're going to activate this acclimator. We're going to reveal squadrons. When I reveal it, I'm going to use Clone Navigation Officer to give me a squadron token so that I can activate 4 squadrons. And then we're going to activate 4 squadrons. And let's see. It looks like
Pretty much get all of them.
these 2 and those 2 are probably the best candidates for that. So let's start. We're going to start by moving them in. Where's my 1? I got to try to get as many in as possible. So this is cheeky. That's going to be against your... You know, I'm just going to commit. Into your side. Into a bomber command range, so we can roll this twice. Here we go. Hit crit.
All right. So I guess I have to erase that to 1 and then take it.
Next guy's gonna come in and he's gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna just squeeze as many fighters as I can into that little space. Here we go. Hit crit. Who'd use Bomber Command? This is the secret to getting bombers to work. You just bring Bomber Command.
Bring Bomber Command, and then you don't actually have to use it, right? You know what? Reroll it, please.
Hit.
All right, I'll take a hit.
Then we're gonna move this guy. Something nifty like that.
You might have to move it further over, though. So when you figure the closest...
You just laser yourself in the eye. That's pretty awesome.
On film. So the closest point will be there to there. Yeah, he's got to move over just a smidge. And if we're talking precision, but yeah, I think we're close enough there.
Cool. Will I have enough room? Where's my stupid one?
Oh, you're within 1.
Yeah, no, I can drop another fighter.
Yeah,
there. Okay, cool. So ready, here we go. Hit crit! That's 3 hit crits in a row because I brought Bomber Command.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to, because I know you're going to shoot at me next. The crit is... Oh, son of...
Is that structural?
It is.
You're gonna die.
I'm going to die. I'm going to die. All right, so that's, yeah, great. Awesome.
structural damage. And then my last fighter.
You're not even going to have to shoot at it. Watch this be a hit crit.
Well, you have braces and
Yeah,
you redirect. I do that and then I attack you.
Yeah.
Here we go. Blank. I use Bomber Command. Hit crit.
Brace.
Take a crit. Can it be another structural?
No. Screw panic. Before you reveal a command dial, you must either suffer a damage or discard the dial. If you discard it, do not reveal the dial this round.
That's fine. You're fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we're going to take this long-range shot into your front, which kind of stinks, but it is what it is. For that, and we're going to LTT this one into a double.
Double, huh? And that's coming from the front. And let's see, I got 3 shields there. Oh, what the hell? It's not going to matter. We'll drop the brace into 1 and then just take 1 off the front. Yep. That way.
Then I think we're going to accelerate to speed 2. Then we're going to accelerate to speed 2. I think I'm going to overlap that guy.
Not that one. Let's see here.
So I spend that token.
Just for giggles, check. And you don't have anything like boosted comms, do you?
No.
No. Well, then he can go here.
Perfect. I'm fine with him being there.
Well, so we've got the CR90 left. Concentrate fire, keep it as a dial. And I have some shots. So we're going to go from my front to the front of your acclimator. So ordinarily I'd have 2 reds and a, where's my medium? And a blue. We are at medium range, but because of EWS, I'm going to drop a red. So let's see what we get. We get a red and a blue. And yeah, that kind of figures. So let's concentrate fire in a red die. And then we will TRC this to a double. Exhausting that and doing that, right?
Where do you target?
And let's see, we are not going to allow you to redirect. You've got red, blue off the back, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you're not salvoing.
Okay, so we're going to brace and we're going to redirect.
Yeah.
I'll put both of it over to here.
I'd rather let you do that than get shot at.
I don't know, I kind of like shooting you.
You do. And then I'm going to stay at speed 2. And I'm going to do this inside turn, which gives me a double arc shot if I survive through the next turn.
You're going to survive. So let's activate Bale. Bale is going to reveal squadrons because I'm a squadron build. And we're going to activate 3. So what we're going to do first is we're going to move this guy as far as I can. Forward. Like that. And that should put me just in range to shoot into your side. With a black dice. Inside Bomber Command. For a blank, and then we Bomber Command it. To a blank, well, that changes everything.
Well, that's probably the first time that's going to happen this game, and the only time it's going to.
So then this guy is going to activate himself to fly. Just really making you have some really nice, nifty double. So my thing's under you, but I'm not.
Yes, yeah.
That's what I want.
Right.
Okay, so we get to shoot you with a black dice, but no bomber.
Mm-hmm.
So, did I activate it? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Hit! Into your side, obviously.
Do you have range?
To hit you?
We,
Yeah, we're at long range.
We're at long range. All right, so then I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm just going to take the hit because I really can't. Ugh.
Can't afford not to.
Yeah.
Then Luminara is going to come in and say hello. And we're going to shoot you into the side too. She gets a blue dice, and she has that ability that it lets her, you know, do stuff. Hit. As of this moment, you're dead.
So I need to do something here, don't I?
You got to spend the evade.
All right, so
for your Lando.
Let's spend the evade. Well, hang on. Whoa, you're long range. Let's Lando. Reroll it.
Accuracy.
All right.
Okay, now my long range shot. I need to get 3 hits or an accuracy. I just need 1 damage to get through.
Yeah.
This is a lot that I'm spending for this. So hopefully it works out. But let's see. We're going to LTT this. To an accuracy.
Yeah.
I block your
Evade.
and you can
So yeah, I
brace
can
it
brace
and die.
all I want, but that's gonna go through. So that's what, 2 damage, and that is a dead net B, which really stinks because I would have maybe helped it out a little bit.
Bum, 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 bum. And then I cruise forward at speed 1. I think what we're gonna do is check range. Perfect. And then do this. And that's the last activation. We go to fighter phase.
So, beginning of the squadron phase, Hera is going to let the 2 A-Wings once again be rogue. And then I get to go ahead and start. So I'm going to actually try something out here. I'm going to run this A-Wing all the way to the other side here of your acclimator. And I'm going to bomb you.
Okay. Black dice.
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna salvo you. Take 2.
2.
Also, while attacking the first squadron during your activation.
Yeah.
So technically it's not my activation, so I can't use it.
Yeah, you can't use that.
Wah, wah, wah. Otherwise, I could just straight out kill you.
Wouldn't that be great, John? You'd love to do that, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I would. Or you could have been engaged, and then I could have added another free damage with Salvo.
Equally true. All right, that is, I don't think I'm going to. What I'm going to do now.
You could try that again.
I could, but I think what I'm going to do is run this A-Wing right here, engaging quite a few of your squadrons.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, do we have the V-19? Yeah.
Yep, you have
All
both
right.
of them.
So let's start with. You don't have escort on any of these, right?
Yes, these 2 are escort.
All right. Well, I'm shooting at the V-19 closest to me then.
Okay, and you're obstructed because you're in one of Luminara.
All right. Let me see. What does Luminara do?
It says when a squadron's at distance 1 is attacking a non-unique friendly squadron, the attack is treated as obstructed. So you are obstructed.
Ooh. Maybe I don't want to move there then. I'll move further away. Or I could just attack Luminar, but she's got scatter
Counter
and stuff.
2 and scatter.
All right, well, you know what? I'll do an obstructed shot against the V-19 closest to me. 2 blues for 1 hit. And your squadrons.
Okay, so we're going to activate this guy. And he's going to shoot you.
Yep.
So he gets to shoot you with a red and 2 blue. And clearly we're swarming this for... I'll reroll the blue. Same thing, so you take 1 damage.
I can counter you back, and I believe I can only counter you with 1 though, right?
Correct?
So 1.
That's as much as your attack did to my other guy. Cool.
And then you...
Oh, I have one more. Sorry. We move this guy to right there.
Let's move Hera. I want to stay outside of Luminar for this one. Just knock everything all over the place. So I'm sure I'm good there.
So this guy was touching this guy.
Yeah, he's further back, but I'm out of
you're good.
Luminars there. And I get 2 blue, 2 black. 4 hits.
I think I'm dead. Boom.
Let's see. No, everything else I have is just standard moves. Let's move Shara right in the mix here. I'll be engaged with Luminar.
Okay. Perfect.
Do you have anything left to activate? You have 2 islands in the back.
I do. And I think I'm going to just click them. Because they're in a decent spot.
Okay, and I am going to move Green Squadron over here just to engage. Let's see, can I actually engage? I think I can engage both of your guys here. If I do this right.
Oh yeah, easily.
Yeah, just
You wanna
pop
just-
them right in the middle. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
And then Taichu, throw him over here as well. And I want to keep him. Yeah, you know what? I think we're engaged with Luminar anyways. I'm fine with that.
Okay. Perfect. So at the end of the round, I get the token for that. For being on the obstacle. This guy is going to spend the navigation token off the clone navigation officer to get it back. And I believe that's all I'm doing.
So, Bright Hope is going to... We're going to spend the nav to refresh munitions resupply. Let's activate the CR90 and start doing something not so intelligent. Concentrate fire. Let's use it as a dial. I have double arc into the front of your acclimator, which has the early warning system. So let's do the shot out the side to your front. So it's 1 red, we're going to drop the blue. For double, and you know, I think I'm just going to leave that for right now.
Listen to your side. I will just take it.
So then the front to your front, we'll do a red and a blue dropping the red. Okay. We will concentrate fire in a red. Keep the token. That works. And then TRC. Let's make this into a double. And let's see, you've already salvoed. Or you didn't salvo me. Going into your front. That's 3 dice.
It's just my rear, so it would be a red and a blue against you if I salvo you.
No redirect.
No redirect? I will erase it to 2, wiping out those shields, and I will also salvo you back.
Yeah.
Big surprise. Here we go. Red and a blue into your front for take that.
2 crits, so I'm going to redirect those to my side. Ugh, I don't like this. So we'll put 1 to the side and 1 to the front. And then I get to move. I'm going to burn the token to drop to speed 1. And I'm going to
just move this
that.
guy
Yeah, I
out.
was going to say move that for a second. And we're going to shove Luminara, but we'll put her back. That's as tight of a turn as I can make. I think I'm going to land on my, yep. I'm on the station that does nothing. I get to keep that. Move this out of the way. Luminara was there. And then you get to place that squadron someplace.
So move that. Place it there, so I got a juicy arc on it. We're gonna go with Bale first. He's gonna reveal squadrons, and we're gonna use it. So what I got first is 3. I'm going to be, where's the 3? I just moved it over here. Jumping this guy over to here, and he's going to bomb into your side, and I'm in range of Bomber Command. Hey.
Let's go ahead and Major Durlin that to 0.
Cool.
Oh wait, reduce the
he's-
total damage by 1. Yes.
Yeah, so he's not.
He's not a discard. He's an
He's an exhaust.
exhaust.
Okay, and then we're gonna activate this guy, and we're gonna do the same thing. Out of the box. That was a great bounce for that, and then we're gonna Bomber Command it for a hit.
Well, I think what we're going to do is take it for the moment, anyways.
And then this squadron's gonna fly over here, and because it's not obstructed, we're going to engage
On the front. Oh, go.
engage your A-wing,
Mhm.
and we're gonna shoot you with a black and a blue. For this is going amazing. Take none.
Okay, counter 2. Wow.
Cool. I'll take none as well.
Hang on. Torn far. It's 1 to 3.
You're nowhere near it.
No, she's back here. Yeah. All right. Well, it was worth thinking about. I remembered I have torn far.
That is true. That is true. Now your A-wing's automatically dead, but it is what it is. So then we're gonna shoot from my front into you.
Okay.
Unobstructed. That's 3 reds, a blue, and 2 blacks
Going into the side.
into your side. And I really don't have anything super fun or juicy to do. So as long as I roll damage, there, take that.
Wow. 2, 4, 6 damage. So I think what we're going to do is let's burn the evade to force you to re-roll those 2. Yeah.
And as long as one of them's a damage, you die.
Alright, so we've still got 6 damage. So even if I burn the redirect to push this one, that's one. Yeah,
That's why the bomber was important.
that was important. So the crit's crew panic, in case anyone's curious. And that is a dead CR90.
Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to flak out the side into your A-wing
Yes.
for 1 hit, and then I Ruthless to
Yeah.
do damage to this ship, killing your A-wing.
Cool.
And then I'm going speed 1, and I'm going to run over all of these guys, and we're going to turn it like this. You just slide those guys out. And you will drop them right there.
So we're going to activate the Neb B. Concentrate fire, we're going to keep it as a dial. And we've got a double arc shot at medium range, I think.
I think it's
Might
close.
actually be close.
It's close.
Close range. So double arc to the front of your acclimator. However, you have that fun EWS. So we are going to start with the side to your front, exchange or drop the red for a blue, and because of Sato, fire in a black. For nothing. So we are going to spend both the token and the dial. We're going to bring in another black. Reroll this one.
It does not want to be a hit.
Does not. All right, that one's getting melted.
I'm just taking the damage. And that's from your side?
That is from my side.
Do I spend out the Salvo? Yeah, we're going to burn my Salvo.
Okay.
There's really no other time to do it. So it's going to be a red and a blue into your side. And that's a double plus an accuracy, saying that I block your evade.
Blocking the evade. So going into the side, I am going to... redirect. So we've got one that goes to the rear, and we'll take one. Front to front. 2 reds because of obstruction, swapping them out for 2 blacks. 2 hits.
I'm going to redirect both of those to the side.
At least I got to use Sato.
That is true.
So now movement, we're speed 1. I'm going to overlap that one. I will overlap this one. And it will be like so. Good with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now we're just gonna pile into your side. We're gonna activate my other acclimator. I'm gonna be revealing a squadrons. When I do that, I'm going to use Clone Navigator to get me 4. And at the same time, I'm going to use an engineering off of Bale to get a squadron or a engineering dial. And with that, I'm going to move 2 shields from my rear. And I'm going to put them on my front. And then I'm going to, with the other one, regen 1 on my side. And then I have this really hard choice to make, and it's, do I try to kill all your squadrons, which I kind of have to do, or do I go after your other stuff? So I think the answer to that is we're going to kill squadrons. So what we're going to do first is with my 4, we're going to use this guy to attack Chochu, or whatever his name is. And it's going to be a blue and a black for tick 2.
2 hits. So we will brace that to 1. And then I get to counter.
Yep.
So we are at counter 2.
You're at counter 1.
I thought that one was outside of Luminar. The other ones should all be within.
Well, it might have been bumped around, but you were definitely within, and I think you said it doesn't matter when you moved in.
Well, we'll do one then.
And are you in Torin? I don't think so.
I don't think so, because Torin's all the way on the opposite side of the back. No one's within Torin.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, and then we're going to attack this Y-Wing against him again for a black and a blue for nothing.
Okay, and here's the counter. 1.
That's going to be a hit.
You don't want to attack Shara?
Well, Shara's next. I'm just getting all your fighters down into killable. Okay, so we're going to attack Shara, and we're going to attack Shara with this guy here. Oh yeah, do you mind toggling him for me?
Yeah.
Really needed that to hit again. So we're going to attack Shara, 2 blues and a red with Swarm. We're going to swarm this. Take 1.
Alright, so Shara will take 1 and counter with 2. Throwing them out of the box, into the box, Ken, into the box. For 2.
Okay, and then Illuminari is also going to attack Shara.
What does she roll?
She rolls 3 blues and a black.
Ooh.
And she has a depth, so I get a reroll 1.
Mm-hmm.
For... I guess you're not going to be using any of your tokens, and we'll reroll those. Take 2.
Alright, well, so we'll take the 2.
And then you get a full out attack me back.
That I do. Well, counter 1, right? Or...
She doesn't affect herself, so
doesn't
you get
affect
full.
herself. So here's a counter 3.
The reason why I did it last. So you block my scatter and I take
block
2.
the scatter, you take 2.
Okay, so I spend my brace and I take 1 instead. And then here's the evil part of this list that's going to come through. So you're all in super duper flaky space. You're all in black range, and that guy is as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to flak.
Mm-hmm.
And we can reach out to her with a blue.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do that one first. So, not in range though. So we're going to hit Hera for a hit.
Okay.
And then we're going to attack this A-Wing with a black and a blue. For 2. And then I'll kill it with strategic against this squadron.
Strategic.
Ruthless Strategist says
Ruthless
that
Strategist.
I added damage to it, killing it.
Yeah, okay.
And then...
I get confused with the strategic part.
Sorry. And then we're going to hit Shara. 2.
So she's going to scatter.
And then die.
I don't like that.
And then we're going to hit your other dude. For 2.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll scatter that, and then you're going to make me do the 1 anyways. Right?
Yep, you can have 1 damage, please. And then we're going to hit this guy over here.
Wait, which one?
Out the front.
Ah, yeah, that one. Okay.
For nothing. But then you can have a damage because I'll hit this Y-Wing. So that's that front attack. And now I'm going to attack out the side into it again, because I don't have any other attacks I can make.
Mm-hmm.
So black and a blue for 1 damage. And then I hit this guy again, doing 2 damage to him. And because he's in the front, now I'm going to flak everything out the front with ordnance. We're going to attack that guy and that guy. We're going to start with that guy with the black dice. For 1, killing him. And then we're going to attack Shaiku, or whatever his name is, for 1.
If I don't scatter it, I'm dead.
Correct.
So he's going to scatter it, and then you're going to do your thing.
I'm going to hit that guy for 1 more damage. And so that's all my attacks. I'm going speed 2. And I'm going to do this, which will ram, and then I'll land down the middle of all of my fighters.
So him, those 2 for sure.
I think that bomber... Nope, that bomber stays where he is.
So we're going to put your squadrons here, where I can reach them. And we're going to put Lunar in the corner here where I can't.
Perfect, and that's that activation.
So I'm going to activate Bright Hope, Nav, and I guess we'll just use it. And we're at speed 3, and I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do the inside turn instead. I'm going to put myself right here in front of the asteroid field, not on it. And I just realized that Torrens on that one, not that one, so a couple mistakes.
I'm going to activate this little ship here. We're going to reveal and navigate. We're going to use it to drop to speed 1. And I realize I'm going to take damage, but I really don't care. We're going to put it both to the side, because I kind of then have you trapped.
So let's activate Torn Fars. I have a squadron. Let's go ahead and use it. I've got 2 squadrons left. Both of them are range. We'll do those. Let's start with Taicho. He's hanging out over here and engaged by a bunch of heavy stuff. So we're going to just plop him to the other side here to engage with the 2 bombers that have not yet activated. And you have one of these. No, they're both at 6.
Yep.
So I'll just attack the one closest to me physically. So 3 blue dice for 2 hits.
Okay, I take 2 hits. Nothing I can do about it.
No. Hera, on the other hand, is engaged with just this Y-Wing. We're going to try and knock it out. So that's 2 blacks and 2 blues.
Yep.
And that's a dead Y-Wing.
Kaboom!
And then I can still move her, because she's not engaged with anything else. And I'm going to move her, no, wait, I already did that, over here, engaging
Those 2?
those 2, because Luminar is over there and I don't care about her.
Correct.
Alright, now, the transport is going to flak, and we have double arc here and 1 shot on the V-19.
Okay.
So, let's go after the V-19 first for a single hit.
Okay, and then I got nothing, so you can just roll the next one.
Yeah, so
2 at a
roll
time.
both at the same time. For 2 hits. And I'm moving at speed 2. And we're going to have to, this is going to be very, 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 very close. Yeah, we have it marked. This is either going to be some of the best flying ever, or
Some of the worst.
some of the worst.
It's good.
Wow.
I'd say it's good.
We're like millimeters.
I think technically we're touching,
but we're not
but not overlapping.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. So I'm happy with that. We'll leave it be, and I think that's it for that activation.
Yes, it does. Okay, the rest is just fighters, so we're going to activate this fighter, and you don't have counter, right?
I do not have counter. Hera does not have counter.
Perfect, so we're going to attack Hera for 1 damage.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take 1 damage.
Then we're going to jump over here, and this Y-Wing is going to, as long as I get a hit, kill
I
you.
just need a hit.
Actually, hold on, I want to do it with the other guy,
Okay.
because this guy has 6 health. Here we go. 1 hit.
That's a dead Taichu, and counter 1.
Perfect. And then we're going to bomb into your side with the other Y-Wing. For nothing, and then we bomber command it. For 1 hit.
Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you.
Okay, so that is that. I have control of the station, so I get a victory token. And I don't have any tokens to spend to get anything else, so I'm done with all my shenanigans. And I don't think you have any shenanigans left?
I don't think I have any shenanigans left.
Okay, so then we're gonna go on to the next turn.
So I'm going to activate the Neb B. Navigate, we're going to use it as the dial. And we're going to take a couple shots. First, we're going to go my front to the front of the consular. Because of the obstruction, we're going to drop a red. So I only have 2 reds. For hit crit, do you have a brace on that sucker?
I do not.
do I want to LTT that? You know what? If I LTT that, it's going to turn into a blank. So I'm going to leave it hit crit.
Okay, I just take it to the front.
All right. And now, just because I'm curious, if I did LTT that, it wouldn't change anything. So. And now my second shot, I'm going to fire out my right side, and I'm going to flak all your squadrons. We measured out. I can hit these 5. So we're going to start with the Y-wing on 2 health. I get 2 blues.
Hold on before you roll. You are Torin.
Yes. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I help you out sometimes.
2. I'm not going to need Torin. There's 2, so there's a dead Y-wing. And then against Luminara is 2. And, ooh, Luminara has a scatter, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you know what? We'll leave that.
That was the damage?
Yep. And then we're going to go for the V19 on 1 health. And here's where we can use Torn. If I can get it into the box. I got nothing to do with that, so now that one lives. There's the Y-wing next to it. For a hit? Yeah, of course, I'm going to hit everything else.
Then this last Y-wing.
Torn. Nope. So Torn has been useless to me in this game. So that's my shooting, moving. I've looked at all the different ways we can do this. I'm going to increase the speed too, and I think my best option is to ram the consular in such a way where I'm going to stay right where I'm at. Because anywhere else I go, I'm going to be double arced by that, I'm double arced by this, and have a clearer shot from there. And I'm in more of a kill zone, so I'll just do that, take a damage, and then your consular is going to take a damage.
Sounds good. Activating this ship, we're revealing squadrons. So we're going to activate 3 squadrons, and we're going to use Bale's, as I throw it on the ground, token to get an engineering, and we're also going to use another Bale token to give me a navigate, because why not? Just use a bunch. And what we're going to do first is we're going to fly Luminara over to here so that I'm outside of flag range. I don't think I can. Okay, well, she's over there, and she's going to hit you with 3 blues and a black, and I get to reroll 1. So we reroll this one, blocking your brace. So
2.
2. I don't have enough. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to flak her down so I can move my fighters out, and that's just not going to happen. So we're just going to use them to kill you. So here we go. 2 blues and a red with Swarm against you. Whew! Man! Let's reroll this. 1 hit. So, this is my experience with V19s. They don't do anything. Like at all.
They're not the most reliable. I gotta say that.
No. Then a black and a blue against her. 1 hit.
Ghost can take a beating.
Yep, and then we're going to shoot front into your side. That's going to be 3 reds, a blue, and 2 blacks. And we'll see what we get. Seems good. I will block your brace.
Mm-hmm.
And I will block your, I think, evade, right? You can redirect, your redirect. Block your brace
redirect.
and your redirect.
So we're going to use the evade on the 2 doubles.
It's completely discarding it.
Yeah.
Just switch rolls.
Well, you know, hey, that's 1, so that's 5 total damage I have to take. which is going to kill me. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dead Neb B, that will table me.
And then I'm going to shoot out the side into Hera. I did this wrong. I should have moved a bomber that actually had health into it.
You can kill one of your bombers. I'm okay with you killing a bomber, John.
Oh, crap. Okay, here we go. Take 1.
So I guess I'm going to take 1, and then are you going to finish me off along with the V19 or something?
No.
Ah.
Then I'm going to Ordnance Experts to try to do with the black dice, because I'm a jerk. No!
Are you going to kill one of your 5?
Yeah. I killed the Y-Wing to do that.
I feel justified. I made him shoot a Y-Wing into the ghost.
Well, I'm going to die anyway when you activate. So then I just jump up to speed 2 and I fly away. And I think we can call it there after you flak my my guy.
Yeah, because I think that's the only thing I have in range. Did we decide Luminara is or is not in?
She is a scatter and you roll black dice,
All right,
so it doesn't matter.
Just for giggles, we'll just roll this out. Let's see what we got. We get a hit, so that I kill that one too. It'll move in such a way where it's out of the way. I think that ends the turn.
Yes.
Yeah, because you're not going to be able to take out.
So all your fighters are dead.
Yeah.
All your ships that keep you on the table.
Yeah.
So your 3 flotillas get tabled. I score a token into the round.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
Good game. Well, that was ruthless.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah, so are Gizka.
That fleet was way better than I thought it was going to be.
You know, when we were talking first about the fleets we were bringing there when we had them out, you were not expecting what you got. I know I wasn't. That was infinitely more evil playing it out with the ruthless strategist. Just taking out your Y-Wings. I think you may have killed more of your own ships than I did, your squadrons.
Well, I did that one at the end just because I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
And funny is funny. And so the idea behind this list is my ships can stay back, and they're kind of tanky, but not really tanky. And if you bought fighters, then if you move your fighters toward me, I kill them all. And if you didn't bring fighters, I'm rolling 8 bombers into you a turn. So this is kind of like my Republic version of that Rebel build that I brought to LVO almost 2 years ago now. Or 1 full year ago. So, yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. Sato's still Sato, and I still don't think he's necessarily good.
I needed more firepower. I had too many upgrades on both Nebbies. I could have thinned them out, dumped Hera, and probably done a Guppy, an MC30. I think the thing was I didn't want to bring MC30s, just because John hates them. You know, so I'm going to just start bringing nothing but Onagers and MC30s to every single.
He almost does, though.
I was concentrated specifically on doing well with red dice, which defeated the point of bringing Sato. And I'm realizing this about turn 2, and I said, this is the wrong build for it.
After you did your first attack, and you're like, oh crap, I didn't use Sato. I'm like, no, Sato actually didn't help you there, because it was just your CR90, because you like rolled a double on your first attack, then your next attack was a red accuracy and a blank that he made into a double. So I'm like, it's kind of better than what you were going to get.
I think one way to look at it, it's also when I roll red dice, I do remarkably well. So maybe I should just do something. I need to do Akbar. Yeah, you'll see John flip the table.
Akbar's a jerk.
Yeah, so. Well, and my red dice. So, you know, a couple things that I would change here. I'd like to bring it again. I would love to see Romati come up against your fleet that you built. I think that'd be an interesting battle. You'd move the EWS away, effectively neutralizing that, which would then force something to go on. But that would be an interesting battle down the road, I think.
Yeah, I enjoy this list. Probably gonna just keep it in the back of my head for now, but got it on the table and I'm excited about that. So end score was 10-1. Ken killed, what did we figure, 54
like
of me.
50 some odd points.
And with the tokens, I got like 480 or something like that.
Yeah, it's not even worth mentioning.
So you can find us in our Discord or in the comments. Thumbs up, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already.
All right, so thanks again for watching. I'm Ken.
I'm John.
And you've been watching Ion Radio.